Gamescom, Europe's largest video gaming fair, has just wrapped up, and the gathering offered a sneak peek into the holiday season. Sony and Microsoft will be duking it out, as both will be unveiling brand new gaming consoles. And joining us now for more on what to expect is John Casaretto. He is the security editor at independent media company SiliconANGLE. John, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me, Michelle.
So, John, I want to start off with the announcement that Microsoft Steve Ballmer intends to retire within the next 12 months, possibly earlier than that. What does this mean for Microsoft with regards to its gaming division and the Xbox update, which would be the first in about 8 years?
Certainly there's a lot of impact that can be expected out of this, and it really remains to be seen what his replacement ends up doing. But the company has been on this trajectory where they're shifting to a hardware and a services company, and obviously they have this entertainment division, and it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens from all of this and whether that direction is something that's maintained, and how ubiquitous this Microsoft product, this Xbox product, really takes at this point.
Now, John, there's talk now that Amazon intends to ship its own Android-powered video console in time for Black Friday. How likely is that? Why would Amazon want to get into the console space now?
Well, Amazon is a juggernaut, a giant company that has so much potential in this space. They've got, if you think about what they're talking about here, it's this console that, can play games, it can stream video, and do all the things that Amazon really has, in their arsenal here. They can deliver video, they can, have actual products delivered to your door, to stream apps, to send apps to your tablets and your cell phones and things like that. So there's a huge profit potential here, and possibly an instant win, an instant home run for Amazon right from the get-go.
I want to focus a little bit on China. There was a report in the South China Morning Post that China may finally be ending a 13-year-long ban on the sale of video game consoles in the country, as long as the foreign gaming firms' products are manufactured in Shanghai's new free trade zone. What would the significance of this be, and who would benefit the most from this?
Well, that there's a huge potential in this market, a lot of enthusiasm about this Chinese market, where there's a foothold that still needs to really kind of take hold there, and there's a lot of potential in this market. So there's investment that's going out there, and the introduction of console sales would be a big step towards really getting this these different games out there, and this market would instantly take off.
Well, China has really been focused on the mobile sector, and smartphones such as Apple, iPhone, and Samsung Galaxy, as well as tablets, have revolutionized the mobile world and the gaming universe. What is the impact that this would have on the market for the gaming consoles?
Well, that the consoles are something that has been, they've been pretty much living in this golden age of sorts, and gaming from this perspective has changed so much. It's become interactive, it's become social, and there's been so many things that have happened. But that whole thing has been threatened thus far by these apps, these games that are streamed, and they're mobile. So this is kind of a new threat, and something that is part of this spectrum of threats that are coming at these consoles, including these free-for-play games.
John, I want to focus quickly on Gamescom. What was the big trend to emerge from that conference? And is virtual reality finally becoming more mainstream viable?
Well, I think that there was a lot of things that really came out there. I mean, all of these things that we're talking about right now, these free-for-play games and mobile gaming, bringing gaming to mobile devices, tablets, and phones, and so on. But I think one of the things that, as you mentioned, is one of the big trends is this virtual reality, if you will. So, part of this new spectrum of gaming that is changing the way people actually ingest these games and play these games. Oculus Rift is one of the devices that has a lot of buzz, a lot of people are talking about, and it's one of these virtual reality devices that, it's a high definition, immersive, interactive experience, and the jury's still out there as to whether this will actually change the gaming industry, but a lot of people are looking for that next thing that'll take gaming to that next level, and this is just one of those products that are out there.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much, John Casaretto, security editor at SiliconANGLE. Well, no fun and